The carousel continues to turn in the NFL. We're talking about coaches. Where are they going to land? Where are they not? Latest on the Saints job? I've heard they're
hiring a defensive guy. That's all I can
tell you.
Oh, they
are?
Yeah, it's either going to be Aaron Glenn, Brian Flores, or Dennis Allen. And
Okay.
I would give, if I was putting a percentage on it, I would say Dennis Allen is 90%.
So the
Aaron Glenn's 9%, and Brian Flores is
So one of the reports this morning was that Doug Peterson's been brought in.
He's interviewed for it. He's not getting that job.
Okay.
I'll be honest with you. I don't know why he would want that job. I mean, I get that you think that you're going to be able to hold on. Unfortunately, you're going to see how Sean Payton was the great Band-Aid. You're going to go away from one of the best play callers in the last 20 years in the NFL with Taysom Hill or Jameis Winston. Shoe buddy. Oh, and by the way, you're $75 million over the cap.
Mm-hmm.
I firmly believe it's going to be Dennis Allen.
Okay. Keep it in the family.
But I've heard that since well before Sean Payton actually left.
Mm-hmm. That he would be the heir apparent.
Well, when I first reported this, that Sean Payton could look to go into television, basically it was tied to the only way he would feel good doing that is if he knew Dennis Allen would get a fair shake at the job.
Okay.
He's very well thought of in the league. I mean, it's not going to be pretty in New Orleans.
Could you see a scenario where Dennis Allen gets the head coaching job and they bring in Doug Peterson to be the offensive coordinator?
No. Doug Peterson's not taking an offensive coordinator job. He won a Super Bowl.
Okay. I'm just asking the question.
You
because
wouldn't even ask that question.
This story came out right before noon that Doug Peterson had been brought in for an interview, and, you know, he's obviously very close with Sean Payton. So I feel like that's one of those, hey, you gotta talk to you ought to talk to Doug. Doug might be a good solution for you. So, I mean, he's going to have the endorsement of Sean Payton. So I don't know. Do they come up with some kind of a work share opportunity there where he's like the associate head coach? I don't know.
Doug doesn't really feel like he got a fair shake in Philadelphia.
He didn't.
I don't think you're going to sign up for New Orleans. I mean, I'm sure he went down there and talked to him. But it looks to me like this is going to be a defensive coach. I've thought it was Dennis Allen the entire time.
Right. Apparently him and Brian Flores are finalists.
And I don't buy Brian Flores.
Why not?
I don't know why you would do that. I don't for the life of me understand if you're Brian Flores, why would you tie yourself to that? I mean, I get that the defense is good. You've got defensive talent. Your offense is going to be bad. You think it was a headache to deal with Tua Tagovailoa? Oh, wait till you deal with Jameis Winston.
I think
or Taysom Hill.
Brian Flores still I think the favorite to get the Houston job, don't you think?
You remember that thing I just said about why would he take the Saints job?
Yeah.
Ditto. Times a billion D.
But you have the ability to build something there. I mean, you're going to get a lot of draft capital from the Deshaun deal.
Okay, so what you just did is you looked at a house that has burned down.
Yes.
And then a whole flock of pigeons came in and Florence, Alabama pooed on the spot.
All right, do better.
And now you're like, well, but we could build a new house. Yes. And probably 2 coaches from now will reap the benefits of that.
Possibly so.
I wouldn't. I mean 100% what I'm getting ready to say. If the Houston Texans offered me their job, I would turn them down.
Yep.
To be honest with you, I think Josh McCown's going to get that job.
Yeah,
they're going to take a flyer on a guy they know.
I was going to say, I think it's going to be somebody that don't have a whole lot of options.
Well, I mean, Josh McCown's other option is, well, I could go back and coach high school. That's really the pool that the Texans should be picking from.
So right? Phillip Rivers, you heard it here first. Phillip Rivers, next head coach of the Texans.
Call Phillip Rivers, see if he's interested.
The Las Vegas Raiders, meanwhile, they're going with the Patriots. They're going trying to build something out in the desert, New England style. They're going with Dave Ziegler and And Josh McDaniels is their head coach.
And I've already bashed this. We felt really sure Friday this is how this was going to go.
Right.
The one thing I will say that I did not say when we talked about this Friday is there is a possibility that Josh McDaniels has grown up. When he was head coach in Denver, there were just rampant rumors of him being the biggest jerk on earth. And the thing that I've never understood, you have a team that bonded together through all of this strife and all of these issues that the Raiders had. They loved Bisaccia, and now you're bringing in the jerk to be your head coach. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Could it work? Sure. He's one of the biggest names that you could have hired in this cycle.
Mm-hmm.
I firmly believe that job was more attractive than that. And I think they could have done better with that. Now, the one thing that I have heard, and it started trickling out about the time McDaniel's name got floated with the Raiders, don't be shocked if he brings in Brian Flores to be his defensive coordinator.
Okay.
Because Flores is not going to take one of these death jobs. There are 3 jobs left that are literally, to me, they're career homicide.
So it's New Orleans, Jacksonville, Houston.
Well, no, Jacksonville, if you can make something out of
Trevor.
If you can make something out of Trevor. So there's only 2 left.
Okay. So it's New Orleans and
Houston. The 2 jobs he's up for.
Right. You got 5 on it today, Jeremy?
I do.
You got some winners to give us? Let's hear it.